ex-military, spent 13 years in the army, joined at 16, left a few years ago, transitioned into online coaching, and I specialise working with women. Strong, They need to lose some body fat, but not create a lifestyle out of it. The all or nothing. I used to be exactly the same. If I don't do that or I don't do this, I failed. Can we enjoy the process? And he said, like, you've lost your identity.
I've given up alcohol. I used to smoke 30 Marlboro.
Like, your mind doesn't actually want you to change. No matter how much pain you're in, how uncomfortable it is, it gets to a point where, like, yeah, you might want to change that, but you go, do you know what, it's easier staying here. It's easier on the sofa. The 3-2-1 method of just going 3-2-1 and doing it.
Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of How It Is. And today I've got Coach Danni. Hi, Danni.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We're lying. We have met each other very briefly because Danni used this room as for a podcast herself or some kind of...
Yeah, I was doing a bit of a course.
A bit of a course.
Yeah.
So, if nobody's ever known you, met you before, tell us about Coach Danni.
So, ex-military, spent 13 years in the army.
Oh, wow.
Joined at 16, left a few years ago, transitioned into online coaching in my last kind of few years in the army. And I specialise working with women.
Okay.
Wanting to get strong.
Yep.
They need to lose some body fat, but not create a lifestyle out of it.
That's interesting. I like that because, like, I used to go to the gym a long time ago. I'm a all or nothing type person, so I would go absolutely hell for leather, 5 days a week. I would do a thing called the Big 555. I now have got a torn rotator cuff. My back is absolutely knackered, and I've had 3 operations on my knees.
Sure.
And it became a lifestyle, you know, and it becomes addictive.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm a person all about addiction, being a recovering alcoholic myself, so nearly 7 years sober. So how do you not make it a kind of an addiction and more of a just...
I think the way I like to put it is like you said with the all or nothing. I used to be exactly the same, and I was like, if I don't do that or I don't do this, I failed.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to stop because it's not for me. Whereas it's like, okay, can we enjoy the process?
Yeah.
You know, okay, I might for a period of time want to get stronger or faster. I might for another period of time focus on my body fat. It's more of like an evolution rather than an A to B.
So you look after the diet as well. Is it the nutrition? I don't know which way you want to put it.
Food.
Because again, something that I've always found to be relevant is people go, this diet doesn't work. I think all diets work. It's the willpower that fails.
Yeah,
so am I right or wrong in that you're teaching quite a lot of the psychology around it?
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. If I hadn't have joined the army at 16, I would have gone to college and would have gone completely into that.
Yeah.
110%. Even my own psychology, going through, you know, like all or nothing, like I say, issues with drink, issues with other things, nearly going into the substance route. We stopped it. But like food is exactly the same.
Absolutely.
It can be addictive. It can be, you know, the complete opposite end of the spectrum where you don't eat. Yeah. Punish yourself and you know, all these kind of things. And I don't think people understand the relationship the mind has with food.
Yeah.
You know, reward systems.
Absolutely.
Beliefs that you have about, and then carbs or, you know, fats make you fat and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That we go, it's utter crap.
Yeah.
Like even stuff you see on socials now.
Yeah, I don't look a lot of stuff on socials if truth be told. But I totally get that. You know, for me, like as I say, I've given up alcohol. I used to smoke 30 Marlboro or Lucky Strike before in the past. And I can do that quite easily. And I said on a previous podcast is now I'm addicted to not drinking, which is strange, but that's the mindset I'm in. Mm-hmm. But Moams, is it Moams? You know, those, Jesus Christ, they're like crack. Those, now that is a hard one to, you know, stop doing. Yeah. You've got a jar of sweets in the hallway
Notice
for
that
Halloween.
pop, that's
Yeah,
right,
and
right.
have you seen how many have gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and exactly. But that's the what's the drug that dopamine? Is it?
Dopamine,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
dopamine and makes you happy. But maybe it's again. I'm ADHD, as you could probably tell.
Same.
So the dopamine. Hey,
Are we the same
wait, look at
person?
this. Look at that. But so that's really great for me. You know, that's my comfort. But it's overcoming that. So you're absolutely. So I'm. How does one really train your mind? How do you start?
Yeah, I think it's really about your why. Like, why would you want to do anything? Like, your mind doesn't actually want you to change.
Yeah.
No matter how much pain you're in, how uncomfortable it is, it gets to a point where, like, yeah, you might want to change that, but you go, do you know what? It's easier staying here. It's easier on the sofa. It's easier sticking to the foods that I know cost me 60 quid a week, or, you know, why change anything?
Yeah.
And it's going, oh, well, I want to be fitter and healthier.
Why? Because it's the 1st of January and everybody else is
don't
doing
get me
it.
started with January. But, like, it's such a cliche, like, oh, I want to tone up. Okay, well, what's that going to do for you?
Yeah.
You know, is it that you want to fit in an outfit? You know, I've got a lady at the moment getting ready for a wedding. Like, it's her massive day.
Yeah.
And she is so zoned in at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but what about after this? Like, we've already prepared the plan after, because
Yep.
we know that when you get to that point, you go, oh, well, what now? How do
Yeah.
you maintain that?
So setting yourself goals.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, in your opinion, is there a diet that actually, you know, you would recommend first, or does the diet have to suit that certain person, male, female, body type, what have you? Or is, you know, how do you look at somebody then? And you go, this person needs to do it this way. We've understood why they want to do it, but how do you kind of go about and setting out that certain thing? You know, like, sorry to talk too much, but
No,
for
go,
me,
yeah.
I'm falling apart. So like bad shoulder, bad back, bad knees, you know. So doing certain exercises like running, for instance, impact is really bad for me, you know, and I can't do it. And I end up hobbling away.
I'm with you. I'm the most, and I'll be honest, I'm the most injury-prone football player, coach, ex-army person you will ever meet. Like, ACL surgery.
Oh my God.
My first season back playing football. And then the year after, pulled my back, which still isn't 100% now, but we're getting there. And then about 12 weeks ago, sprained my ankle. Like, bad sprain.
Oh, wow.
So it's just one thing after another. And like, I, again, enjoy the psychology around pain and the way your body tries to protect you and goes, oh, we shouldn't do that, rather than going, okay, well, my body should move this way. How can I kind of progress with that? But as we digress, back to kind of food, I think a diet, it's how it's perceived mentally. You know, like, I used to, the amount of diets I can't. Like, even at school, so like secondary school, I did diets with my mum because I was overweight, I was out of shape. So I learned that, you know, the egg and tomato juice, Weight Watchers, and, you know, the Atkins soup diet, cabbage soup. Oh my God, I've done them all.
Yeah.
Why can't I stick to it? Because you want the things that you've cut out.
Yeah.
It's like a child, isn't it? Don't touch that, it's hot. Oh, how hot?
Yeah.
We want that thing. And you go, actually, if you learn to include that, so like my weakness used to be chocolate and biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not really a sweet person, but I will eat sweets if they're there.
Yeah.
Love them. Won't say no to them. But like, chocolate and biscuits I have every single day now.
Yeah.
Like, without fail. I take biscuits on holiday with me. Because if I don't have my morning dunk,
So
out of routine.
I think this is a very important question. What is your favourite biscuit?
I just like a simple digestive, if I'm honest.
See, like I'm a chocolate hobnob.
I would. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Like a chocolate hobnob's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of biscuits.
We go over to his parents and they've got all of the like fancy kind of biscuits and stuff. So I'm like, if I have them every day, it's going to be a little bit harder to incorporate.
So I think it's everything in moderation as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like people like, oh, I like a McDonald's. Like I'm not massively into McDonald's and stuff, but I know people who eat them every day, and I'm like, I don't think that's very good for you. Once a week, maybe, yeah, or have a full English on a weekend or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just, I think people, like snacking for me, I think that's, when I decided, I said, right, I've got to lose weight now. I know I need to lose weight. I'm not feeling good about myself. You know, my back hurts more because I'm carrying more timber, so I need to tone up that way. Again, it's setting myself small goals, and I'm an atheist, but every year I will give something up for Lent, right? Because it's just, I go, right, I got 40 days just to quit something. So I quit normally sweets, crisps, chocolate, any cakes, and just snacking, general snacking. This year I did it, and Saskia can vouch for me. I was very, very strict. I lost 2 stone.
Fair play. 40 days?
Yeah.
Jesus
2
Christ.
stone just by literally stopping all snacks, being ultra, just cautious, and just saying, no, I'm not going to do it. Not one little thing. I would have literally 2 small meals, moderate meals a day, and that was it. I don't like breakfast, so I will literally fast up until sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock anyway. I don't know if that's good or bad for me. Some people say it's good for the low. Yeah, see, and that's what I like. That's why I like you, Danni.
I say that, like, if I was to fast, somebody's going to die on my way to work. Like, I'm going to kill somebody. I get so hangry.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievably hangry. So I know that, like, if I push it and I've missed a meal, my husband knows before I do. Yeah. He's like, feed her now. Like, even in a fat loss phase, like, I go through them at times, after winter, kind of getting in shape a little bit for summer.
Yeah.
Things haven't slacked off. I just have increased my food. Like, it's nothing detrimental, but I go, first thing that goes, one of them snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I need that snack? And I also found that when I left the army, we had like a good routine, I'd say. We'd start work at like 8, do PT, come in and have like a naffy break, so like a coffee break, whatever. Yeah. You'd have a snack, you'd have lunch, and then you'd have 3 till 3:30, a little naffy break, and then you'd have dinner at 5, 6. And then I had to wean myself off of that because I was like, I'm having like 5 meals a day here. Like, I can't keep this going. It took 2 weeks, if that.
Yeah.
And like, it was just my body getting hungry at about 3 o'clock, and then I'd go, am I hungry or am I in that routine? Do I need this? And I think as well, that psychology around it, around going and asking the question, do I need this?
Yeah.
Like you say with Mackey's, used to be a weekly thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was routine. Every Friday, I'd grab that on the way home, wherever, or with my mum, after swimming, that kind of thing. And it was like, oh, not everybody does this.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't normal. It's just what we did. And I think, again, coming away from that and being like, oh, am I craving it? Or is it just because I've stopped doing it? What's wrong with making a burger at home?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
A lot more healthier.
I prefer them. Like a big, fat, juicy burger.
Yeah,
bit of cheese in there.
What are those big tomatoes called? The beef tomatoes.
Big beef ones,
tomato, cut there, lettuce in there.
Brioche bun.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm enjoying that over a Mackey's sitting in a queue.
Absolutely.
100%.
So, like, a long time ago when I used to go to the gym, there used to be a couple of true, weight trainers who used to enter competitions and stuff there. And they always used to say to me, the easiest part of this is the actual training. Because they would set alarms for like 3 o'clock in the morning to take some kind of supplement and to take this, that and the other, and probably an injection, if you know what I mean. But so a lot of... Yeah, I think we've kind of agreed is a lot of diet and a lot of weight loss is just the mind.
All of it.
Yeah.
Talking yourself out of things.
Yeah.
Like, even Mel Robbins, I love her. I think she's incredible with the stuff she does. Like the 3-2-1 method of just going 3-2-1, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And like building up that resilience to go 3-2-1, go. Like, don't think about it. When you overthink it, you talk yourself out. And I used to do it with running.
Yeah.
I still say to myself now, it's like, I don't really like running. Like, oh, it's so boring and this and that. But since I've changed my thoughts towards it, I've gone, I'm not training to get, a specific time or this or that. I'm training to get outside. I'm training to improve my cardiovascular health, all these kind of things. And I go, okay, I actually just go off my heart rate. I don't look at the pace.
Yeah.
I go for half an hour. Hardest thing I've ever done is try to stay in zone 2. That is next level. But like, changing your perspective. If you're always going for one thing and pace, it's hard to continue to progress with that.
Yeah.
You get to a point and you go, Mo Farah, right, I've improved my 5K time by 30 seconds. Mo Farah is going to improve by like 0.1 of a second. Yeah. It's going to be such smaller margins the better you get.
Yeah.
All of my team beat me on the My Zone. like challenge every single month. And that's not shade at me. It's that it's a lot easier to get points when you're unfitter.
I would have honestly said that you would have been really good at running if you're ex-army, because don't they do a hell of a lot of running in the army?
I did running. I was, for a long period of time, back of the pack. Like, just hated it, kind of scraping through fitness tests. And it was like, I would, period, I got a sore toe. Oh, look, I've broken a nail. Like, I would, any excuse to get off PT, I'd be there.
Yeah.
Even if it was a drive up to flipping, I don't know, Timbuktu, I'd be taking that drive over doing PT.
Okay. So what was your role in the army?
So initially I joined up as a driver air dispatcher. So air dispatcher side of it is you basically chuck supplies out the back of a plane attached to a parachute. Yeah. Really fucking cool. Yeah. You know, hanging around with like SBS guys, pushing boats out and stuff. Like,
that is pretty cool.
Really cool. Loved it. And then I transferred over to a driver to promote, because it was quite a small niche kind of trade. Recommended to move out, promoted. But stayed as a driver. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. You know, getting down dirty, all that kind of thing, driving big green trucks about. Just, again, really cool. So why the conscious decision to join the army after school or uni or whatever? If I'm honest, it was just to get away. Right. Really stuck, kind of, I didn't really know what to do. Went into a careers office at like 15, 16. And I said, I love football. I love being outside. I love doing this. Like, the idea of studying again, not for me. I did have to. I went to an army foundation college, studied, well, it was like 6 months long. So done all the basic training kind of stuff. But I didn't get bad grades. No. I was predicted really shitty ones. As soon as they said, you need these grades to be an air dispatcher, I was like, oh, right, here we go. Like, started revising and stuff. But yeah, it was just getting away from that environment. And, you know, I'll be honest, no, it wasn't a horrendous upbringing. I had lovely, like, mother, father, brother, sister, and that. Yeah. But there was like a lot of trauma in and around younger years and stuff. So it was like, right, if I can get away from this, fantastic. I've just got to learn that I can't do that every time something goes wrong. Yeah.
See, I've got nothing but respect for our, you know, the Army, Navy, and, you know, all the armed forces. It's just, I could never do it. I just couldn't do it. And I know I couldn't do it. I'm not one. I hate being told what to do. You know?
Yeah,
you know,
that's not
that
you.
One, like that just straight away, I would just lose it, you know, and I would be the worst soldier known to mankind.
Fair. I liked the idea of, like, again, there's certain aspects of it that I miss, like not having to decide. You know, self-employed life is completely different. I've got to make 101 decisions on top of the ones I already had to make. Yeah. And sometimes I sit there and I'm so overwhelmed. Yeah. Because I'm so used to going into work at that time. Yeah. You're doing this today. Cheers, mate. See you later. Yeah. And like I'm so accustomed to that. At times I go, what do I do today?
So that lies the question is, how did you manage things when you came out of the army? How was it when you entered Civvy Street again?
So hard.
Yeah.
People, like, I'd spoken to a few people, they were like, best decision you'll ever make, mate. Like, it's so shit. Like, this cult that you're in, there's light at the end of the tunnel, it's greener on the other side, I promise you, mate. And I sat there, I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, I still work with the same psychotherapist now who's also ex-army. And he said, Dan, like, you've lost your identity. Yeah. Your identity's gone. And I was like, what are you on about? Fucking identity. Bullshit, shut up, kind of thing. I honestly was. And I was like, I don't know what he's on about. And he went, you're depressed. He said, you need to find this purpose. Yeah. I was like, I'm an online coach. Like, of course I've got purpose. This is my purpose. This is what I've been working for 3 years to do. And he was like, you're missing that, like, camaraderie. Yeah. The group, the kind of work ethic and everything, and like actually being important, going into work. Like, I was the PTI, personal training instructor. And it was like, if I wasn't there, they'd know about it. There was no PT, you know, and going for the last 13 years, oh, hi, I'm Danny, I'm in the army. Yeah. Hi, I'm Danny, and a lot of people think that I don't have a proper job. They think online coaching is just a bit of a laugh. Like, it's just a joke, and you know, oh, you just post on social media and that.
And those are the people who've never done a proper full day's work in their life and just don't understand about all the taxes and all the bits and pieces you have to put up with being an owner of a company of any sort.
Oh my God,
You don't have staff though, do you?
No.
Lucky. Sorry,
Not
guys.
yet, not
Sorry.
yet.
It's like staff are easily by far the biggest expense, by far the biggest pain in the ass, and like by a country mile. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
But then again, like, I miss elements of going into an office. You know, even my last job was in Cardiff and with the reserves, and just going into the office, into the driver section, you know, chatting to the lads. How was your weekend, mate?
Yeah.
I walk into my little box room and, all right, Ralph? You all right, mate?
But you wouldn't change it for the world, I'm sure.
No, I am transitioning though. So I'm going into more like a hybrid kind of
Please explain more.
thing. So still online coaching, because
Yeah.
I love being able to connect with people further away, you know, meeting up with them and stuff like that as well, and being able to reach more people. But the social aspect, moving into a gym, doing a bit more one-to-one kind of stuff as of the new year. So I'm setting myself up for that at the moment, which I'm so excited about.
Okay.
So excited. So having an element of, you can do the one-to-one side, but you'll also have a plan for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
We'll also cover nutrition, mindset, and all these kind of things. So, you know, you don't need anything else.